Bob Spiegel. I'm the senior instructor for the Charles Nelson Self-Defense Systems. Today we're going to be demonstrating some techniques using training liniment. The training liniment that I use is a homemade liniment that's made by an acupuncturist named Kathy Bartlett, and she makes this for iron palm training and for other uses, but this is a homemade liniment, not your traditional Dik Dat Jiao or Jengu Shui, which is more like a commercial camphor. This is an actual made with Chinese herbs and oil, and I use this for training purposes to make my hands tougher and to also take after I may have a bruise if I train a little too hard during a given session. So I'm going to use gloves for once I put the liniment on, which I already did, and the gloves help to keep your hands from getting this liniment all over your bag and or whatever you strike. And it takes a second to put them on, but it's worth it because if you train with this a lot, it helps to both help the liniment to permeate your hands, and it also keeps your bag from getting greasy. We're going to practice a couple of techniques today. I'm going to be practicing the chop, swivel punch, elbow, chop, and then the axe foot kick. So my bag is here, and to get the sense of where my bag is in location to where I'm at, and also to practice for a low light and no light, I first touch the bag, I'm going to step back, and I step in. So the first technique I'm going to show very lightly, it's just a chop, then swivel punch, elbow, chop, axe foot kick. Okay, now each of these techniques I'm going to breathe out like a boxer's breath. So when I chop, breathe out, step, elbow, chop, axe foot kick. Now when you're training, you don't need to hit the bag any harder than that for purposes of practice. And every fourth or fifth one, you would put in a harder hit to start to develop the techniques. So you would start out now I'm going to hit a little bit harder. So these techniques are designed to flow and be very dynamic. The chop, the punch, into the elbow, into the chop, into the axe foot kick. And they're designed so that any single technique will incapacitate the person. But again, you start out slow, and then you work your way up to a little bit harder. And then if you really need to go heavy, that'll finish the job. So that's my demonstration for today. Thank you for joining me. We're going to be doing posts as we develop our programs for distance learning. And for those of you who would like to do distance learning, we're going to be offering programs online. Thank you for joining me today for the Charles Nelson Self-Defense Systems, and be safe.